in sharp focus. He was caught wearing specs for the first time. He was at a grilling by MPs in Westminster. Number 10 has subsequently said he's been wearing them since June, and his wife Samantha helped pick the frames. So what sort of glasses is it best to wear if you're a man in power? Can they actually be quite a useful tool? And how do you know when it's time to actually get to the opticians and find out whether you need specs? Ravi Sohal is an optometrist. He runs Ideology in Spitalfields. Oh, and Blackheath Eye Care in Blackheath. That's interesting. Joins me now. Good morning, Mr. Sohal.
Good morning, Nick.
How do you know? There's something called the A to Z test, isn't there? When you open the A to Z and you can't see what the heck's going on, it might be time to come and see someone like you.
Yes, definitely. I mean, David Cameron, he's in his mid-40s, which is a typical age where an individual starts suffering from the effects of what's known as presbyopia. Now, presbyopia is a condition where the internal eye's focusing lens becomes more rigid and stops working as well. So people typically notice difficult reading, fine print, particularly things like the A to Z, especially in low light levels. So as this condition progresses, reading becomes more difficult, words become blurry, and glasses are prescribed to help see clearly again.
I mean, you're absolutely right. He's 46. Is this a condition that will get progressively worse, or does it plateau?
It does get progressively worse. So initially, someone will typically just need to wear glasses for small print. Now, as it does get worse, you'd find that you have to use glasses more regularly, and it does plateau towards your late 50s. But yes, initially it gets quite worse. It gets worse. Someone who typically hasn't worn glasses finds that it's very annoying and starts having to wear them more and more.
I don't know if you ever spend any time around law courts, Mr. Sohal, but I've seen barristers and others use glasses as quite a powerful weapon because they can be quite good. You study whatever it might be, the papers in front of you, and then to make your devastating point to the court, you take your glasses off and you address everybody, and then as and when required, you put them back on to study the fine print. They can be quite a useful tool, can't they?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have come across people who do that by purpose and purposely choose frames that are quite intimidating. So, absolutely. But there is the condition where people do find they have to start using them. So, yeah.
Thanks for all your input. Ravi Sohal is an optometrist. He runs Ideology in Spitalfields, Blackheath Eye Care in Blackheath.